Hi YouTube, this is Valerie. How you doing? The purpose for this video is, as you know, today is November 1st and there are only 18 days left in the hair growth challenge. So I know we're all striving to have longer hair, and sometimes in our quest for longer hair, we can forget about healthier hair. So I just wanted to share with you something important. I wanted to share with you the 7 things that you must do, if and when you notice that your hair is breaking or that your hair is damaged. So your first question might be, how can I tell if my hair is breaking or if my hair is damaged? So I will answer that question really quickly. So how you can tell if your hair is breaking and or damaged is number 1, you can tell by doing a patch test. Pull down a small section of your hair like this, right? And look very closely at it and just start kind of at the, mid of the hair and just pull down. And if you start to notice as you're going down the hair strand, little pieces are popping up around it and it's not all going down in unison, then that could be a sign that your hair is damaged and breaking. So this would not count, let's say if you have layers and your hair is not cut into different layers, then maybe this patch test won't work. But if you kind of just have like a blunt cut and you don't do layers, then that would be like a red flag that your hair is breaking or damaged. Another quicker way is just if your hair is thicker toward the root and then comes down and gets a lot thinner. So I don't know if you notice, like in my little patch I have here, I don't know if you can tell, but my hair is pretty much the same thickness down here at the end, see, as it is up here, okay? This isn't really a lot of hair. See, it's, pretty much the same all the way down to the end. So that's one way. Another way is if you're combing your hair, brushing your hair, and you notice little pieces of hair. So again, it's completely normal to shed 50 to 100 hairs a day. So check the hair strands in your brush and comb. If you look at them and at the full length of your hair, and at the very tip there's like a little white root sheath or a little white bulb, then you know it's coming from your scalp and it's shedding. But if your hair is, to say it's, my length, and you comb or brush your hair, and then you look down the sink and you see a whole lot of little pieces, like half an inch long, an inch long, maybe like sometimes an inch and a half, that's a definite sign that your hair is breaking off. Okay, and so if you think about it, let's say you're really working hard, you're taking vitamins, you're using Grow Balm, and you're getting like an inch and a half, maybe 2 inches of hair growth a month. If your hair is breaking off when you comb it and you're seeing breakage in the sink, and it's perfectly normal for someone to see, here's my tape measure, to see this is 1 inch, okay? So that's about that much. How many times honestly, all of us have combed or brushed our hair and seen a piece of hair about this long in the sink, a few of them? That's breakage. That's a full inch. That's like a lot of hard work for us healthy hair journeyers to see a full inch of hair in the sink broken off. So you don't want that. So let's say you're noticing that your hair is damaged and breaking or breaking. I'm going to tell you the 7 things you must do right away. So the first thing you want to do is search and destroy. So search and destroy, I'm sure a lot of you know what that means. It means to trim. But a lot of people think of trimming as just going across your whole head and cutting everything. But a lot of times when we do that, we're actually cutting our healthy hair, some of our hair that is not damaged. So you don't really need to do that. What you do is just pull your hair out, section by section, and you just search for those damaged ends and just destroy. Just take them off section by section. The number 2 thing you must do if you notice your hair is breaking or damaged. This is very important. I discussed this in my last video. Evaluate your moisture level. Okay, because the leading cause of breakage and damage in African American hair is lack of moisture. Over heat and styling, it's lack of moisture. So you're definitely going to want to moisturize your hair. So ask yourself, is my hair retaining moisture? Am I moisturizing and sealing on an everyday basis? And if I am, maybe instead of using a coconut oil to moisturize my hair, maybe I should use something a little bit denser, like a serum, something that's going to really lock that moisture in there. Now, the number 3 thing you want to do, that you must do if you notice your hair is breaking or if your hair is damaged. Add protein. This is so important. Your hair is made of protein. Specifically, it's made of keratin protein. So there's two ways you can add protein to your hair. First way is topically, which just means you apply it onto your hair. Second way is you can ingest it. So I use this. I showed this in my last video. This is called Kerasmooth. This is the serum that I moisturize and seal with every single day. This is infused with keratin. So I put a lot of this toward the ends of my hair. So that's my topical application of keratin or protein. Now, this is another way you can ingest it in a healthy, fun way that's going to be natural and not like a protein bar. Don't run out and buy like the muscle bodybuilder protein powder. But Jell-O, do you know gelatin that, is what Jell-O is made out of? Gelatin is keratin. That's it. So Jell-O is made from the same components that your hair, skin, and nails are made out of. So if you like Jell-O, buy yourself like a pack of the Jell-O cups. I think they're like $1 at Walmart. Put them in the fridge and have one every single day. And you're going to get your full kick of gelatin, aka keratin, into your diet. And you're going to see a great change in your hair. The fourth thing you're going to want to do if you notice your hair is breaking or damaged, assess your chemical or heat damage, okay? So if you're relaxing your hair, ask yourself, am I stretching my relaxers, or am I relaxing every 8 weeks, every 6 weeks? Or, are you bleaching your hair? Are you experimenting with colors? Assess your chemical usage in your hair, and also assess the heat you're using. Some of us just love heat. But some people say it's okay to use heat as long as you use a heat protectant. So if you just have a hard time giving up heat, really go out there and find yourself an excellent heat protectant. And believe it or not, this cost me 99 cents, okay? 99 cents. It's affordable, right? And it's by Pantene. And what I like about this heat protectant is that it goes up to 450 degrees. Like, you cannot get any higher than that. Any commercial flat iron or curling iron or anything press iron that plugs into the wall is not going to have a setting higher than 450. So this Pantene product is as high as you can go for a heat protectant, and it's amazing. And don't be scarce. Use it. Make sure you're protecting your hair from that heat. The fifth thing you're going to want to do when you're noticing your hair is breaking or that it could be damaged is, believe it or not, I know this might sound like an oxymoron, but what you're going to want to do is evaluate your protective styling. Is your effort to protect and maintain your length actually causing damage? And what I mean by that is a lot of protective styling could involve braiding, ponytailing. So just be careful. If you're ponytailing, even in a loose ponytail or bun, what type of elastic are you using? What type of hair tie? Because you're only going to want to use, okay? And I'm going to really say, not just for some people, I'm going to say everyone should only, and I mean only, use a silk or satin hair tie. Okay, so I know this is like a throwback from the 80s and 90s, and it's probably not the cutest thing. And maybe someone will develop, another version of this elastic that's not too bulky so that it looks more modern. But for now, if this is going to protect your hair, use it. Whereas with the black elastic, I'm not going to name the brand, but it's like a little rubber band. It's black. We've all seen them. They come from Walmart. How many of you, even when you're protective styling, take out the rubber band and notice that wad of hair that just is like tangled around, and you got to kind of pull it off and break it apart? That will not happen with this. So make sure your protective styles, are not causing damage. Make sure your braids aren't too tight. Make sure if you're putting your hair in braids that you're still moisturizing and caring for that hair underneath your weaves and your wigs. The sixth thing you're going to want to do if you notice your hair is breaking or damaged, okay, what you want to do is make sure you're never combing your hair when it's dry. So like my hair is not right now. It's dry, it's not wet. So I wouldn't just take a comb and just start combing my hair. Like, oh, I'm going to comb. Oh, I'm going to comb my hair. No. Make sure you're only combing your hair when it's wet, saturated wet, and preferably with a conditioner in it. Last but not least, what do you do when you notice your hair is breaking or damaged? So finally, number seven. Number seven is when you are combing your hair, even in the shower or even when you're washing your hair and it's saturated, it's got your conditioner, it's like all smooth and stuff, okay? Make sure you're combing from the bottom of your hair up, okay? especially if you're natural. If you're natural or you have thick hair, you're going to want to take your comb and like grab a section and start from the bottom of your hair and work your way up. And I promise you, I give you my word, you will probably see a reduction of hair shedding and hair breakage and hair loss, even when you're detangling, if you comb from the bottom to the scalp instead of reverse from the scalp to the bottom. Okay? Well, I hope these 7 tips help you. And like I said, we have 18 days left on the hair growth challenge. And I'm so excited to reveal my results because I did a quick mini update on October 19th and already my hair has just, it's just growing. And did I say growing? Thanks for watching.